Hi everybody, I'm Amanda the G, and this Friday is like, fuck it Friday. Fucking made mistakes Friday. I was bored the other day, so I went on Reddit's Ask Me Anything and shit went down. So I didn't really know what to put as the little prompt, so I went with something incredibly sad, but unfortunately true, that I have close to $140,000 in student loan debt that I'll never repay. So there were some nice posts like, girl, same. Aw, the debt getting to you, dude? Is that why you made this post? I mean, yeah, partially. Then multiple people asked me what my degree was in, and one of them also added, what color are your socks? Stay weird, internet. Just freaking stay weird. If you're wondering, my undergraduate degree is in women and gender studies, and I have a master's in occupational therapy, but it really wasn't for me, so I don't do it, and I just have a shit ton of debt. So then, explaining what my degree was in, I then started to get all of the people who hate on me purely for having one, a liberal arts degree, and two, a degree in women and gender studies because they don't fucking get it. What made you think a degree in genders studies was a good idea? So I explained that a liberal arts degree is purely a degree in ways of thinking, and it doesn't necessarily matter exactly which thing that you major in because you get a well-rounded education in a variety of subjects, but you should be majoring in your interest, and then if you want to specialize in something later, going to grad school, but a lot of jobs don't actually give a shit what your major is. Spoiler alert. Why would you put yourself into debt for the ability to think a certain way that you could obtain for free and have it be just as valuable? My degree has gotten me way more than not having it. When I started undergrad, I was going to be a math major, but I wasn't happy there. College is expected in my family, and had I stopped there, I would have gotten a job and had a manageable student loan debt. True. And I would argue that the education I received is not something you can obtain for free or be anywhere near as valuable as a college education and experience. I don't know what you seem to think women and gender studies as a major is, but you don't take just like sit around and look at naked bodies classes. And even that you would learn from. But you take a variety of classes. A lot of them are very, very literature focused. So there's a lot of reading, there's a lot of writing, oh my god. A lot of arguing, a lot of like learning how to frame an argument in order to make it persuasive. All of that is in there. Plus also you have to take a cross section of classes in order to graduate. So you take all sorts of freaking science classes. You take research methodology classes, which are kind of dull, okay? I mean, they do their best. I took a lot of different healthcare classes. I took healthcare classes taught by actual practicing doctors. There's a lot of information there, okay? This person then says, I think that the priceless college experience is something people with $140,000 in debt they'll never climb out of tell themselves to make it seem worthwhile. I had the same experience living in the city with friends during that time period. No, you didn't. Just so happens you has yours in school. Furthermore, you absolutely can obtain any knowledge you want for free via the internet. Not true. Harvard University offers most of their courses for free of charge online, you just don't get the paper. Not true. And you also, even if it were true, could not do the vast majority of jobs without the paper. Essentially, you've either gone to school to make more money or gone to seek more knowledge, but in this day and age, you've just fallen into a trap. They will cripple you for most of your life financially, and you probably could have achieved the same end through other means. Sorry, you're a sucker. Sorry, the grammar in this post is too terrible to even finish reading it. Enjoy your free online education. Normally, I don't really engage with trolls at all. I think of trolls like gremlins, right? You don't feed them after midnight, and since you never know what fucking time people are in with the internet, just always assume it's after midnight. Don't feed them. Also, don't get them wet. Then people also wanted to know if I was employed. Then we get, what do you mean by I will never repay? You're not going to pay it, or that you can't pay it? Okay, I was being hyperbolic, which then caused someone else to flip shit at me for me not being super specific. It's not really a loan, you'll never pay back, it's forgiven in 25 years. If derogatory marks fall off your credit in 7 years and with IBR it never shows as in bad standing, it's not really the same. If it doesn't affect your credit, it doesn't exist with something like IBR. What are your monthly payments? What is your yearly income? I had to look up IBR, I've never heard of it. Tax bills can be paid for a fraction. So I refuse to answer what my actual annual salary is. There's really no fucking point in telling you that. They flipped motherfucking shit at me for not saying that. So their main problem here was that I was not explaining the IBR, which I didn't realize because they didn't actually use those words. So I will explain the IBR here for you if you do not know what it is. It is the income-based repayment program. It is set up by the government. It is a 25-year repayment program. Each month, your cost is based on your adjusted gross income, or AGI, and the poverty rate. So they take your AGI and subtract out 1.5 times the poverty rate, and that whole amount divided by 12. And that's how much you would pay per month. You pay that every year. Every year you recertify by sending your taxes from the year before so they can figure out your AGI and continue your payments. And of course it can change if your situation changes, if you have more dependents, if you get a different job, if your salary changes significantly, it'll change. And then after 25 years of making those payments, the rest of the balance, however big or small it is forgiven. It's completely forgiven, it's gone. However, and this is a big however, that dollar amount is then considered a gift by the federal government. It is taxed as a gift, which is a huge tax percentage. Not only that, it is added to your salary for that year, which will increase your tax bracket. I don't care how much money you make, that is going to increase your tax bracket for that year. So for that year, you're going to owe a shit ton on your taxes. The IBR is very much a save me now to royally fuck me over later type of program. And it could go away. I just have to say that because Congress can change their mind. They can make things go away, or they could change it. They could change it so it doesn't royally fuck you over. So that's it for this video. What have we learned? There's probably terrible sound right now because my air conditioning is on, but I'm just going with it. Also, trolls or gremlins, you never know what time midnight is. Don't feed them. If you like this video, click the like button and subscribe to my channel. I make a new video every Tuesday and Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mwah. Also, I should probably say this. Remember to call your representatives and tell them what the fuck you want and vote and shit. And if they don't vote the way you want them to, fucking vote them out.